Traveler, a moment of your time. Honor and faith, Wayfarer. Blade Master Kasura awaits you at the Rosy Lion in the city of Daggerfall. She requests you join her there at once. I do not have all the details, but I believe it has something to do with a Dragonguard tomb. A former student seeks a solution to the threat facing elsewhere among the remains of that ancient order, and Kasura agreed to assist him. Dragons. The terrible beasts have returned to ravage the land of the Khajiit. But it won't be long before they endanger all of Tamriel. Blade Master Kasura sent me to find help. I found you. Blade Master Kasura awaits, Wayfarer. Divines walk with you. Kasura teaches the ways of the ancient Yokudan sword saints at the Abbey of Blades. Under her guidance, I hope to one day earn the rank of Blade Master. Blade Master Kasura can tell you more. I am not privy to enough details to speak on her behalf.
Here, you card sharpening collectors! Test your wits and courage in a brand new card game. Do you know how long I've been looking for you?
What do you want, ugly? Who wouldn't want such a cozy little home? Ah, you received my summons. The set of your shoulders, that look in your eyes. Yes, I see I chose well. You will aid me with this most important task. Quite correct. A former student requires my assistance, but I cannot do what is necessary on my own. Fighting the dragons that plague elsewhere seems an impossible task. The Dragonguard once successfully hunted them. We seek their wisdom. Tombs. I will search one, you the other, using this Dragonguard seal. The seal will activate 3 glyphs, which, in turn, will reveal the entrance to the tomb. Between the two of us, I pray we find the wisdom my student requires. Will you help me? Find the 3 glyphs in the Shrieking Scar. Let me mark the locations on your map, along with where I think the hidden tomb lies. I prepared notes as well. Feel free to take them with you. Expert? Far from it. I started looking into the history to help my former student. The recent Dragonguard were defenders of the Emperor. But according to legend, in the distant past, they hunted dragons nearly to extinction. When the last Emperor of the Riemann dynasty was assassinated, the Dragonguard were disbanded. Various emperors in the intervening years have formed their own versions to add legitimacy to their rule, but they were never the same. It's an heirloom my former student provided. It contains a minor enchantment that reveals hidden glyphs. I imagine it was once used as a way to pass along secret information. Now, we will use it to find the hidden Dragonguard tombs. We can discuss that later. Right now, we have our own tasks to accomplish. Remember, the dragons are already loose and elsewhere. Just know that my former student seeks a way to fight those great beasts before the damage they inflict cannot be undone. Once you determine the nature of the 3 glyphs, you can use that knowledge to reveal the entrance to the tomb. Feel free to consult my notes. They should help if you run into any problems. I'll answer what I can, but understand that my knowledge is based mostly on theory and conjecture. We seek hidden glyphs that will help us open Dragonguard tombs. At least, that is my hope. A series of glyphs act as a sort of key to the tomb they are connected to. The seal will identify which glyphs to use to reveal the entrance to the tomb. At least, that's what my research indicates. There are 2 tombs nearby. While you find a way to enter one, I will attempt to enter the second. This way, we will accomplish twice the work in half the time. Historical documents would be good. The more we can learn about the Dragonguard and how they hunted, the better chance we'll stand against the dragons. If we're lucky, we may even come upon one of the legendary Dragonguard weapons.
Yes, my vision dream speaks true. You are the one my mistress seeks.
Excuse me, please. I have a message for you.
This isn't what I had hoped for.
there you are. It appears you were as successful as I. Did your tomb contain anything of note? Interesting. I found a similar map, but to a different location. This might be exactly what my former student was hoping for. Will you come with me to that? It is my home and heart, where I have had the privilege of training many fine blade masters. My most accomplished student will meet us there. We can give him the maps to both sanctuaries and let him decide on the next course of action. I think it best if my student introduces himself, in his own way. Here, you should carry both maps and present them to him yourself. Come, I acquired horses to speed us on our journey. We can depart for the Abbey of Blades as soon as you're ready. Follow me, warrior. I find the view from this approach most inspiring. Behold, my home and heart. Many blade masters. My student waits inside. I think he'll be pleased to receive the maps you carry.
Greetings, warrior. I am Sai Sahan, former captain of the Imperial Dragonguard. No, but I am trying to learn. The ancient Dragonguard were the Dragon Slayers. My order simply served to protect the Emperor. Since the return of the dragons, I have dedicated myself to discovering the old ways of the Dragonguard. Yes. The maps appear to be the right age. The sanctuaries they lead to may well contain the knowledge and relics I seek. We must visit these sites as soon as possible. I just need a little time to study them and determine their orientation. Speak to Kasura. She uncovered an ancient Dragonguard tool known as a grappling bow. Such a device may prove useful in our journey to come. Why don't you try to figure out how to best utilize it? Speak quickly, for the sand in the hourglass never stops falling. As far as I know, I'm the last of the Dragonguard. Once my duty was to protect the Emperor and defend the Empire. Now I must carve a new path from the legends of old. Now I prepare to hunt dragons. Someone needs to take up the mantle. Besides, faith and legends go hand in hand. They are the whetstone that sharpens my blade. Let us see where my faith in no legends takes us before we dismiss the notion that my predecessors were dragon slayers. Meet with me by the stables after you speak with Kasura.
Warrior, did Sai Sahan find the maps as interesting as I expected? Ah, yes, the grappling bow. A most useful device. Like someone combined a crossbow with a grappling hook. Loose it at a grappling point, and the chain retracts to drag you toward it. So we believe. The device requires incredible skill, however. So far, none of my students have mastered it. Why don't you give it a try? Gather the grappling bow from behind the statue next to the stables, then return here to begin your training. I expected you to rise to the challenge. You'll find the grappling bow behind the statue near the stables. Well, I can certainly tell you what Sai has told me. When the Dragonguard hunted dragons, they each crafted their own grappling bow. This one was found in a Dragonguard's grave. Dragons fly. Dragonguard do not. Instead, the Dragonguard utilized the grappling bow to reach higher ground. At least, they did so whenever high points were available. I don't think any of us will have time to train to that level. With a little practice, however, it could serve as a means for achieving out-of-reach places. I think that's the best we can hope for in this particular instance. Ready to train with the grappling bow? Use the grappling bow to get up to the roof of the training hall and light the brazier you find there. That will demonstrate your innate skill with the device. After that, talk to Sai and see if he's ready to decipher the maps. Start on the ledge of the building behind us. Merely follow the grappling points until you reach the roof of the training hall. Good luck, warrior. And please, try not to injure yourself.
This old warrior has deciphered the first map. It leads to the Windscour Temple, hidden atop the ruins of Hunding's Watch. I saw the light of the brazier. I take it you were able to utilize the grappling bow? Excellent. As the saying goes, a weapon is only as reliable as the soldier who wields it. With that being said, it would be best not to drop the device. It's incredibly old. Now, are you ready to depart for Windscour Temple? Anything we can use against the dragons. Tomes describing hunting techniques and strategies, weapons. Honestly, whatever appears to be useful. If you spot something of value, let me know. Let's be on our way then. Kasura has agreed to let us borrow her horses. The sooner we search these Dragonguard sanctuaries, the sooner we can uncover their secrets. I'll secure the horses while you go on ahead. I'll secure the horses while you go on ahead. Dragonguard's sanctuary was hidden beneath Hunding's watch all this time. It seems this sanctuary won't easily give up its secrets. Come, let us... It appears the sanctuary's archives are out of reach. There doesn't even appear to be a place to use the grappling bow. I don't know how to proceed. I agree. After all, with the proper application of will, the way always opens. Perhaps the answer lies in these statues. I am familiar with these personages. The statues represent the 4 greatest Grand Masters the Dragonguard have ever known. Gellin Brawl, who helped establish the Order. Etienne Valusis, who chronicled their history, and so forth. A brazier stands before each. Perhaps if we were to light them, they would reveal a way forward. Though I also suspect there's a proper order to it all. Read each statue's plaque and see if they contain any clues. We honor you, Grand Masters of old. May your flames burn eternal. I suspect we must light the braziers in a specific order. Have you a chance to read the plaques? First of the Grand Masters laid to rest. Did it. Look, a grapple point has appeared on the platform above. What an archive. If the Empire knew anything, it was the value of keeping good records. How goes the search? Come, tell me what you discovered so far. Have you found anything useful? Dragon hunting techniques, perhaps? Maybe even a weapon? The Horn of Jadari? This journal claims it's a dragon horn of great power. And the last of the original Dragonguard went in search of it. Incredible. I thought dragon horns were merely legends, but according to this, at least one exists. Indeed, a dragon horn would give us the edge we desperately need to combat the dragon invasion of elsewhere. Provided this horn is as powerful as the journal indicates. Stormtalon Temple. That's the location revealed by the second map. It's near the entrance to Afrin's Hold in Stormhaven. We should head there at once and see what we can find.
You have business here?
This is insane! I've committed no crime!
I think the constable did.
Step right up and...
What do you mean, not a good idea? You expect me to show pity for someone who's working with slavers?
She's a knight of the flame. There's no way she was working with the slavers.
Then why'd the constable have her locked up? You don't have an answer for that, do you?
I don't understand the constable's reasoning, but I have enough sense to realize that something's not right here. Step right up and see the...
So this is Storm Talon Temple. appears the sanctuary has fallen into ruin, blocking our path to the archives. As the Dragonguard say, every path is worthy of pursuit, though it seems the path we seek is a rather tricky one. Why don't you try using your grappling bow? There may be a path forward that we just can't see from this vantage point. I suggest you pick a direction and see where it takes you. If you become stuck, feel free to return here and try again. Excellent work. Now see what you can find in the archives. Any luck over there? Were you able to find the Horn of Jadari? Interesting. We should prepare to face further challenges. Neither Windscour nor Stormtalon were easy to navigate. I suspect this next sanctuary will prove similarly difficult. Does the book indicate where this dark water is located? We can take the horses to Windhelm and then search on foot from there.
Should have been back by now. Captain Alhana said they'd meet us here after an evening of prayer,
That's what
right?
she said, but I don't see them. Maybe what the traveling merchant said is true.
I don't see a way farther into the sanctuary. Perhaps you'll have better luck. No, that doesn't seem helpful. You should try looking somewhere else. Grapple point. There's an urn beside it. Why don't you see what it contains? That's dragon bone powder. The ancient Dragonguard used it in their ceremonies. Of course. The powder reveals a hidden path. Follow it, quickly! Another archive. No dragon horn in sight. Let's look around. Have you found something? Did you find anything? Something about the dragon horn? By Lecky's blade! Of all the possibilities I imagined, that was never among them. No matter the dangers, we must retrieve that dragon horn. The fate of elsewhere depends on it. Did the journal indicate where Veloxen lairs? Such a journey requires planning and preparation. Let's return to the Abbey of Blades and check in with Kasura.
The warrior returns. Was your search of the Dragonguard sanctuary successful? Dragonhorn? I have heard of such relics in stories and legends. Stolen by a dragon. Well, Sai Sahan has always enjoyed a good challenge. How will you find this creature? A long way to go. But such a relic is what Sai was hoping to find when he set forth upon this path. May Leki watch over you, warrior. You and Sai both.
I assume you told Kasura of our adventure, warrior. When you brought the Dragonguard sanctuary maps to me, I had no idea what we would find. Hunting techniques, perhaps. Maybe a weapon or two. But the promise of a Dragonhorn. That's more than I dreamed possible after all this time. Those who risk nothing inadvertently, risk it all. Either we face this single dragon to gain a Dragonhorn, or we face a horde without such a weapon at our side. But what's risk without reward? Here's something for the aid you provided thus far. The journals we discovered in the Dragonguard sanctuaries point to one obvious conclusion. The Horn of Jadari exists. It was stolen by the dragon Valokson. We must enter the dragon's lair in southern Elsewhere and retrieve the horn. This may be the first dragon we face together. Leki willing, it won't be the last.